Welcome to a guided meditation on looking at and discovering your self confidence story. So, what we're going to do is take a few minutes. We're going to ground ourselves. We're going to get fully present in the moment in our body. And then I'm going to have you walk through a remembering and looking back at your life and seeing the peaks and valleys of your confidence story. So that way we can take some time afterwards to journal what comes up and then use that as an anchoring point for when we look at fundamental beliefs or the stories that we're telling ourselves and whether or not they're useful or helpful. And so we're going to come to this exercise with a lot of grace for ourselves and just be fully present and just remember the most important thing is whatever comes up, there is nothing that's right or wrong. It's just all information and to have no pressure whatsoever on outcome. So whatever comes, whatever it is, it's a data point and there's no right or wrong way to do this. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is before we start, just to get comfortable with nothing to distract you. So, make sure your phone's off. And if there's a door to close, go ahead and close it. And just know that for the next few minutes, you're not going to be disturbed. And so, get comfortable in your chair. And then I ask you to, if you feel comfortable with it, to close your eyes gently. And we're going to start by taking a few deep breaths. So, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in through your nose and then a deep breath out your mouth. We're going to have that exhale be a little bit longer and make a little bit of an audible sound when we breathe out. That regulates our nervous system and helps us feel calm and in the space. So let's do it again. The deepest breath of all day in through our nose and out through our mouth. Great. Now I want to anchor us into our body. So I want you to move your attention to the most prominent thing you're feeling, what you're physically feeling. So is it the ground beneath your feet? Is it the back of your chair? Sit your legs against the. So put all your attention to your sense of your feeling, what you feel the most. Now I'm going to ask you to shift. And what's the most subtle thing that you're feeling? It's the hair on your neck, hair is falling on your face. Maybe it's the breath on your nostrils. Pay attention to that most subtle thing. And then what can you hear? What's the loudest thing that you can hear? Is it the birds chirping outside? Is it a car in the distance? An air conditioning system running in your home? It's the most prominent thing that you're hearing right now. And what's the most subtle sound that you hear? The quietest sound. Is there anything that you can taste? Can you taste coffee in your mouth? Maybe toothpaste? Is there anything that you can smell? Is there anything that's most prominent to you? Because you smell nothing? Maybe shampoo or a candle? Linger in some sense of smell. And with your eyes still closed, is there anything that you can see through your closed eye or in your mind's eye that comes up? What are you seeing? Now I want you to focus on the emotion you're feeling. There's no right or wrong answer here. Are you feeling excited, happy, anxious, annoyed, scared? Whatever feeling it is, it's not right or wrong. Just acknowledge it. And now I want you to embrace all of those senses all at once. Feel what you're feeling, hear what you're hearing, taste what you're tasting, smell what you're smelling, see what you're seeing, feel what you're feeling. Allow yourself to just be fully human and present in your body. Great. Now let's take another deep breath like we did before. So in through your nose, and then a longer exhalation through your mouth. Very good. And now we're going to start thinking of our self-confidence story. What comes up? Just pay attention. Don't judge. Are there any significant valleys or peaks that impacted your self-confidence? Think about your life and start at the beginning. Whatever you remember and whatever comes up is just information. Anything that happened that impacted your self-confidence at home, in school, in high school, when you were a little older, your first job? Anything someone said or did or reacted towards you? Some of you may clearly see a valley or peak that impacted your self-confidence. Some of you may see nothing at all of the moment, and that's okay. The fact is that we're just opening ourselves up to our self-confidence story, and that's a huge step. Think of yourself like a bird flying over a town. Allow yourself to fly like a bird over your life, witnessing the valleys and peaks. Very good. We're going to gently land that bird. Take a deep breath again, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and come back with me back into the room. Slowly start moving your fingers and toes. Wiggle your body gently in the chair. Remember where you are. Slowly maybe roll your neck, and then gently breathe open your eyes. Thank you for doing this exercise. Again, whatever comes up is totally perfect and okay. What I ask you to do now is to start to journal. So, what I'd like you to do is take the time to think about the self-confidence story that came up for you. Where did it start? What were the circumstances or people that are involved? That's going to give you some self-awareness about where your self-confidence story comes from and the circumstances of those events. And after you do that and sit with those stories for a little bit, then I want you to move into what I consider moving from self-awareness to self-mastery. And so in this part, when you journal, I want you to think about those stories that you constructed around those moments and memories, the stories that you told yourself and gave value sets. And then this is the work. Are those stories that you told yourself and those beliefs that came from those stories, are they still beneficial? And are they still valid? Thank you for your time. I look forward to working with you next time.